Yogah Karmasu Kaushalam.
Hello friends, this is Professor Neelam Panchal from Gujarat University and I welcome you all in this session on departmentation. Friends, let me introduce you to the topic. So what is departmentation? Departmentation involves grouping similar activities within an organization into specialized units. So, this division of organizational tasks into the departments is very crucial for the effective administration. So, we have seen that the organization nature, elements, charts, manuals, span of control and the formal and informal relations are playing very important role in an organization. The basis of departmentation used traditionally are function, product, manufacturing process, territory and customers. Additionally, the modern organization patterns include project-based and a metric structure. So, let us understand what are the objectives of the session. The objectives of the sessions are to explain you the concept and the nature of departmentation, to evaluate different bases of departmentation, to explain you the principles of departmentation, to analyze the significance of departmentation and to understand the limitations of departmentation. So, let us start by understanding the definition of departmentation. So, friends, departmentation refers to the process of organizing an organization's activities into separate units or departments to enhance efficiency. The terminology varies across different contexts. In business, we use terms like division, department, and a section in the government. It's a branch and a department. And in the military, if you see, then we have regiment or battalion or groups and a company. Additionally, if you look into according to Kunz and Ordinal, a department is a distinct area, division or a branch of an enterprise over which a manager has authority for the performance of specified activities. In the words of Louis Allen, departmentation is a means of dividing the large and a monolithic functional organization into a smaller, flexible administrative units. Departmentation involves classifying and grouping an enterprise activities into distinct units and subunits. The goal is to enhance the efficiency in carrying out these activities. The impact of departmentation includes clarifying executive responsibilities and organizing operational tasks. At each level, the apex organizational hierarchy and the further departmental differentiation occurs. So, effective management always relies on the departmentation. Without it, handling large undertakings would be challenging. Creating specialized smaller departments allows the executives to focus on narrower ranges of activity. These targeted assignment ensures that the work goes to those best suited for it, rather than spreading executives too thin across the entire company. Departmentalization also enables executives to direct and control work within their departments. It provides opportunities for the executives to showcase their skills and experience in handling specific problems. Overall, departmentation supports effective coordination and control across various departments, especially within a divisional organizational structure. Now, let us understand the principles of departmentalization. So, the need of the departmentation arises due to various reasons that contribute to an organization's overall success and efficiency. So, some of the key reasons includes number one, principle, that is specialization. The task of a business enterprise should be grouped so that they will result in a speciality. Now, these outcomes in a financial system of exertions and a cost, it improves the efficiency. Second principle is a coordination. Friends, the method of grouping requires eventual convergence known as a coordination. Tasks divergently performed across various functional departments should facilitate seamless coordination. So, the coordination is expected to achieve the overall goals of the organization. Principle 3 is a control. Friends, the structure of the department should achieve the effective management of its distinct functional units. So, while the functional heads enjoy autonomy, they are accountable for the performance within the respective domains. Each functional department's performance should be accessible, allowing for the necessary adjustments in its operations. Principle 4 is interdepartmental cooperation. Friends, the activities vary from one department to another, yet none can be accomplished without the involvement of the relevant departments. Therefore, departments must maintain cordial relationship with each other. The interdependence among the departments underscores the need for the closer cooperation in addressing the mutual challenges. Principle 5 is a cost benefit. So, the establishment of the department should be preceded by the cost benefit analysis. The anticipated benefit from the department must be significant enough to justify the creation. Otherwise, the organizational profitability will be primary casualty. Next principle is a duplication of work. Friends, departmentation should aim to eliminate the duplication of the labor and overlapping of the activities. So, in simple words, no worker should report to two bosses simultaneously under any circumstances. Next principle is a special attention. Friends, departments that contribute more to the value addition should carry greater significance. They are often referred to as the KRA, that is a key result areas, or strategic business units, that is called SBUs. So, these units significantly influence the survival and growth of enterprise. Next important principle is human consideration. Friends, the department should consider not only technical aspects but also the human aspects of the organization. Factors like informal groups, cultural norms, value systems, attitudes of the human resources deserve the careful attention. So, in essence, focusing on the human element can make a significant difference in the department's performance. Next principle is a flexibility. Friends, departmental structures should not be rigid. They should be flexible enough to be disbanded if they are become redundant or to establish a new ones in response to the emerging needs from the environmental dynamics. Another principle is utilization of resources. So, friends, the department should be created to maximize the efficient utilization of resources within an organization. there should be no duplication of the efforts or the vestiges of the resources under the pretext of creating unnecessary departments. So, departments should be established based on the genuine needs and the genuine requirements and the availability of the resources. Now, after understanding the principles, let us try to understand the importance of the departmentation. Now, we've seen that departmentation plays a very crucial role in shaping the operations and the success of an organization through several key aspects. Specialization, that is, department allows for specialization within specific function or task. Now, this specialization enhances efficiency and expertise in handling particular responsibilities, leading to improved overall performance. Next is coordination. So, by grouping related activities into departments, organizations can achieve better coordination and integration of efforts. Departments facilitate smoother communication, collaboration, and alignment of the goals across different functional areas. Next is a resource utilization. Effective departmentation helps in optimizing resource allocation. It ensures that the resources such as human capital, equipment, and funds are allocated efficiently to support the specific needs and the goals of each department. Next is accountability. Friends, departments provide a clear structure of accountability. Each department is typically headed by a manager or a leader who is responsible for the performance and outcomes within that department. So, these clarify, it helps in evaluating the performance and holding individuals or terms accountable for their responsibilities. Next is flexibility and adaptability. So, the departments can be structured to be flexible and adaptable to changing circumstances and organizational needs. They can be adjusted or realigned to necessarily respond to the external market dynamics, technological advancements, or shifts in strategic priorities. Next is enhanced decision making. Friends, departmentation facilitates decentralized decision making to some extent, allowing decisions to be made closer to the point of action. Now, this agility can lead to faster responses to the opportunities or challenges, contributing to organizational agility. Another thing is employee development. So, the departments provide a platform for the career development and a skill enhancement for employees. Specialized departments offer opportunities for employees to deepen their expertise and grow within the functional areas, fostering employee satisfaction and retention. Next is strategic focus. So, departments that are aligned with the strategic goals and the objectives, they help in directing efforts towards achieving organizational priorities. Strategic departmentation ensures that the resources are directed towards the activities that contribute the most effectively to the organization's long-term success. So, we can say that departmentation is not merely a structural aspect of the organization, but it is a strategic tool which is very important, and it influences efficiency, coordination, accountability, and agility, and thereby contributing significantly to the overall organizational performance and success. Now, let us see how to choose the departmentation, or we can say choosing the basis for departmentation. So, choosing the right organizational structure for the department is very crucial for establishing an effective organizational framework. So, the method of departmental division should align with the organizational objectives and requirements. So, let us look into some of the common approaches to organizing departments. So, the first is function. Departments are grouped based on their primary tasks such as finance, marketing, HR or a production. This method optimizes employee skills utilization and promotes effective collaboration among the departments. Second category is a product. So, the departments are structured around the product or services they produce. Now, this approach aids in the product management, understanding customer needs and focus upon the development of the specific products or services. Next is location. So, for organizations operating in the multiple regions or countries, departments are organized according to geographic locations. These facilitates local resource management, compliance with the regional regulations and enhances understanding of the local markets and customer bases. Next is customer. So, departments are organized based on different customer segments such as individual customers, businesses or governmental entities. Now, this approach enables organization to cater to the unique needs of each customer group and thereby improving customer satisfaction and customizing products and services accordingly. Next is a process. Friends, departments are structured around the specific processes within the organization such as manufacturing, assembly or packaging. So, this method enhances the process efficiency, streamlines the operations and ensures the better quality control and production scheduling. Next is project. So, occasionally departments are organized around the specific projects or a task. Now, this approach is beneficial for project focused organizations like construction firms, software development companies or consulting companies. Organizing by project facilitates optimal resource allocation and efficient project management and a clear accountability. Now, each of these organizational approaches offers distinct advantages depending upon the nature of the organization, its strategic goal and the environment in which it operates. By selecting the most suitable method, organizations can enhance the efficiency, improve the coordination and achieve their overall objectives more effectively. Now, let us try to understand what are the advantages of departmentation. So, friends, there are key advantages of the departmentation which includes it facilitates systematic allocation of the work among the individuals. It promotes the specialization within the organization. It simplifies managerial tasks. By clearly defining responsibilities and obligation of the executives, departmentation ensures accountability for outcomes, thereby enhancing managerial alertness and efficiency. Departmentation enhances organizational operational efficiency. It provides the opportunities for the growth and expansion by delineating the functions and the responsibilities. Empowering managers within the respective department increases the status and effectiveness. Departmentation enables management to assess the departmental performance effectively and identify areas requiring attention. It also ensures proper supervision as decision-making authority is delegated to department managers. Departmentation allows the top management to focus on strategic issues by delegating routine matters to departmental heads. It simplifies the budget preparation within the organization. Departmentation facilitates performance appraisal by assigning a clear responsibilities and evaluating individual contributions. Departmental structures effectively manage the activities and personnel within defined areas, establish performance standards, and prepare budgets. It contributes to the development of the managerial talent within the organization. Now, let us understand the types of departmentation. So, friends, there are several types of departmentation. The more commonly used bases are function, product, territory, process, customer, and time. Let us look into one by one. First is a functional departmentation. So, enterprises divide into departments based upon the functions such as production, purchasing, sales, finance, personnel, so on and so forth. Now, this is the most common form of the departmentation. If necessary, major functions can be further divided into sub-functions. For example, activities within the production department may include quality control, material processing, and maintenance. Next is a product departmentation. So, each major product is organized as a separate department responsible for its production, sales, and finance. Now, this method is beneficial when each product requires distinct manufacturing and marketing strategies and a significant capital investment in plants and equipments. It is commonly used in industries like automobiles and electronics where the product lines are diverse and complex. For example, a large company with a diverse product range may have separate divisions for plastics, chemicals, metals, each managing production, sales, finance, and personnel activities. Next category is a territorial or geographical departmentation. So, this type is particularly useful for large scale enterprises with widely dispersed operations such as banks, insurance companies, transport firms, and distribution agencies. Activities within specific geographical regions are grouped into zones, branches, or divisions because managing such geographically spread activities efficiently required regional managers. Next category is a customer departmentation. So, the activities are grouped based on the customer types. For example, a large clothing store may have wholesale, retail, and export divisions. These methods suits enterprise selling the products or services to distinct customer groups. For example, a ready-made garment store may have a separate department for men, women, and children, while a bank may have separate loan departments for a large and a small scale businesses. Next is a process or equipment departmentation. So, the activities are grouped based on the production processes or equipment use. Common in manufacturing and distribution enterprises, this method organizes operations at lower organizational levels. For example, a textile mill may have departments for ginning, spinning, weaving, dyeing, and finishing, while a printing press may have the departments for composing, proofreading, printing, and binding, and so on. So, it is also used in engineering and oil industries too. Next is time and numbers of departmentation. So, the activities are grouped based on the time they are performed or the number of people involved. For example, a factory operating 24 hours may have departments for morning, day, night shifts, and so on. So, in the organization like a military, activities are grouped into squads, companies, battalions, regiments, and brigades based on the prescribed manners and the numbers of each unit. So, this method is useful where the work is repetitive, teamwork is crucial and a group performance can be measured effectively. It is typically used at the lowest level of the organization. Now, after understanding all this, let me summarize the session. Friends, we have seen that departmentation is the process of grouping the activities based on specific criteria, and it is a very crucial aspect of any organization structure. It can be categorized according to functions, products, territories, customers, processes or projects. However, regardless of the basis chosen, the aim of the departmentation should always be to enhance the overall categories and enhance the achievement of the organizational objectives in a cost-effective and efficient manner. It is also necessary to look into that while selecting the basis for the departmentation, several factors need a consideration, including specialization, cost efficiency, emphasis on key areas, minimization of conflicts, coordination, control, and a consideration for the human factors. Departmentation serves as a method to divide the large and a complex organization into smaller, more manageable administrative units. Now, this approach allows the organization to benefit from the specialization, administrative oversight, clear assignment of the responsibilities, autonomy for the decision making, and development opportunities for the managers. So, by organizing the activities in the distinct departments, departmentation improves the overall organizational performance. Each department, we have seen that it is responsible for managing the specific functions, thereby enhancing the effectiveness and efficiency of the operations. Furthermore, we have seen that the departmentation enhances employee status over time, contributing to the growth and development of the personnel within the organization, because this structured approach to organizing facilitates the better management of the resources and responsibilities, which is ultimately supporting organizational success and growth. So, we can say that departmentation is extremely important for any organization for its own success and growth. I hope you are clear with all the fundamentals and I hope you like the session. Thank you.